also I want you to know that you're not alone. Like don't think you're going through this alone. You gotta stay connected in a circle of people that are like-minded. So this is the month that we're gonna take that time and just look at everything.
I've been motivated just from playing chess. I know that in order for me to be able to have a vision and to be able to,
If you don't do it, who gonna do it? Let it be said, let it be heard. Everybody has a voice, and yes, your voice needs to be heard. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. It's your girl Tanya. Listen, y'all, come on in this room. Come on in this room. Not gonna hold you long tonight, but before anything, I need you to like this video, share this video, let people know that your girl is on. Man, this week has been amazing. It has been a time of reflection. So before I really get into this segment, it's like I said, I'm not gonna keep y'all long. For the ones of you that may just come in and you never been on Wisdom Wednesday and you was like, what is this all about? Listen, this platform is all about positivity. It's all about highlighting positivity, inspiring, encouraging, influencing, all to be there. I said best version, but I'm learning now we don't want to just to be our best version. We want to be the version that God has created us to be. So we want to do great in our finances, in our fitness, in our faith, um, in those areas, in of that, right? And so this platform is about that. So I hope this, if this is your first time, please let me know. Say hi in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. And as always, to my supporters, the ones that constantly support me, that comes on the show every Wednesday, or you sharing the videos, or you putting encouraging words, I appreciate you. Again, we are better together than we are apart. I need you. And so, y'all, this Sunday coming will be my 46th birthday. Your girl, will be the big 46. And so, this segment, I just want to think about reflections. How I get here, where I came from, right? And I hope it encourage someone, also as you reflect, as you look back on life. Because sometimes, and I remember last week, the week before last, I came on and I did the live about remembering. Sometimes our anxiety be on 10 and things are just don't look like it's good, right? It looks like we just all over the place. We have deadlines to get. And so we get to the point of, like, what do I do? And 2 weeks ago, I was reminded that let's pray about it, right? But when we went to prayer, it wasn't a quick of, God, do this for me. It was more of, let me remind God what you've already done. And when we start remembering, man, his track record doesn't fail, y'all. And it reminded us, why are we tripping about this moment that we in that is probably out of our control, right? But instead of focusing on what's here, we focus on the one that can take control of it. And so that takes off your anxiety. That takes off of, you got to be okay, or you got to figure it out. No, you got to give it to the master. And so, first of all, I'm just grateful, to see 46 years. If God is willing to let me see that on this Sunday, October the 23rd, because it has so many things has happened. The world is nowhere near when we when we started in this journey, in the 70s, right? And, we've been through the 80s and the 90s and then, the early 2000s. And so we done seen some changes. We seen people that really don't care about people's lives. You see, the standard of customer service have even went down. It's just so much. But as I reflect and as I'm grateful, as the gratitude is today, it's all about gratitude, right? It's about being grateful. It's about being understanding, where I came from so I can understand and enjoy where I'm going. So my latter years, because it says your latter shall be greater. And I used to always hear that, right? We hear that your latter shall be greater. But I believe the reason why our latter shall be greater because our mindsets are not the same. I believe the reason the latter is greater is because we are so grateful that we are even here to experience life as it is. And instead of focusing on what's not, we focus on what is. We embrace family more. We really take the time to love on people, right? And so that is what we're talking about tonight as we reflect and reminding about what really matters. October has a lot of awareness. We're talking about breast cancer. We're talking about child, cancer. We talked about, infant loss and pregnancy and infant loss awareness, right? All of those things are very domestic violence awareness. This whole month of October is about things that are real sensitive to us and, that we are, making people aware of. And in this awareness, I also want to remind you that how you have overcome, how you have overcame, and how you have that you're not where you used to be. And so I want somebody to engage me right now. Can you feel where I'm coming from when you think about where you came from? Y'all, I know I make when I come on Wednesday and I encourage y'all, I inspire y'all, I lift y'all up. Your energy my energy is contagious and it just has you in a place. But it hasn't always been like that. I really have experienced losses. I've really experienced a time in my life when it was so dark. I remember being broken. I remember being broke, broke, disgusted, frustrated. But I'm so grateful that I'm in a place in my life that what used to bother me don't bother me anymore. What used to get me all riled up don't get me riled up. It has its moments, right? But I can quickly say to myself, is that even worth responding to? I can quickly say, are they even worth my energy to even say anything to? Because we understand people will take you to a place that you really don't want to go, right? In regards, they will have you out of pocket. Quit, y'all. And we talking about people that proclaim to know Jesus. We talking about people that walk the walk or say they, talk the talk or whatever it is, but they still somehow can rub you the wrong way. They can have this demeanor about them that makes you feel like, you know, And I say that to say is I'm grateful for the journey because if it had not been for the journey, I would not be able to embrace it as I do today. I wouldn't be in a place of saying I'm thankful, And so I remind y'all this week, my challenge to you this week is to reflect a little bit. And instead of focusing on the situation that's before you, whatever the circumstance that may be before you, whatever the heartache that is before you, I want you to write down all that you are grateful for. And I promise you, as you are writing what you are grateful for, those things that are not lined it up, those things that are not all together, those things that seem so out of control will look so minute. It wouldn't even be, your energy won't even be on it. And before you know it, that will be already over. And so I'm so thankful to God to see it. So to all my October babies, happy birthday to you all. Y'all look amazing. We look good. To your Libras and to Scorpios. If you are into all those signs. But yes, I just wanted to come quickly, not to hold you, but to let you know as we reflect back on life and how grateful we are, that remember that your latter shall be greater. But the only way that your ladder can be greater, you have to remember the journey. You have to continue to think about what you have been brought up out of. That moment that you could, that you had, a close encounter with death. Or you had a moment that you really could have lost your mind. Or a moment that was so intense and so crazy, but you can like laugh at it, right? You can say, man, I remember when. So I thank y'all for coming. I thank y'all for supporting. As always, let somebody know about this video. Share the video. And just remember, y'all, life is all what you make it. The reality of it, the whatever, you can create your reality. So if you on a job that you don't like, you can get another one. It's just that simple. So don't feel like you got to stay stuck in something. You are able to, I know you feel fearful. I mean, you may feel that you fear the unknown, that you fear what may be on the other side. But y'all, life is really short. And let's stop staying in relationships, staying in jobs. Let's stop staying in things that don't cause us to be our best. That just, yes, we need to make money. Yes, I understand money is currency. We have to have that. But at the same time, why to make somebody else's life miserable? Because you on a job you really don't like. Go to what really makes you full and makes you thrive. Because that's what it's about. So my website that I want y'all to continue to do is eviveblackgirl.com. eviveblackgirl.com. Go get your book, go get your shirts, go get your journal. Check your girl out. Also, don't forget, y'all, if y'all have not, I got 19 subscribers. I need that number to go up on my YouTube channel. Please, right now, if you got your phones, I need you to go to YouTube. Go to Smiley Praise and the and symbol sign, prayer. Smiley Praise and prayer, the symbol and. Subscribe, hit the bell so you can get notifications. Again, we just out here promoting positivity. So as always, let it be said, let it be heard. Everyone has a voice, and yes, your voice is needed. Until next time.